Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while, and obviously as you can see today, or I guess this video, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be hitting some Farm Sim 19. I put a couple of hours into it, a couple being like a fair few. However, we're going to be jumping onto a multiplayer. I've sort of set it up already a little bit. So it's going to be me and then potentially, hopefully, one other who will be coming on. Who you might see around and stuff. Anyway, jump in, and then when we're in, I will show you around what we have already. Lovely stuff. So, as you can see, this is essentially our combine, and this is our farm. This farm right here, 21 and 22. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to have all of this down here. So everything the right side of this road that you see is mine, so all of this over here, and then all of this will be Tom's, hopefully whenever he comes on. Essentially he has this side because this is a farm right here. Well, it's like, I say a farm, it's like it's a concreted out place essentially ready to put like a shed and stuff. Essentially where if you had this on like easy mode, it would be like you'd have some sheds set up and silos and stuff. Basically, just to make it easy for him to be a first time jumping on the farm sim, it will make it easy for him to put all of his stuff there, whereas I've got like some experience playing this before and I can kind of make a farm roughly in, I don't know, somewhere, probably like around here area. However, this is our farm. We have 7k currently, so we aren't doing too great. I'm focusing mainly on soybeans, because as you can see they sell for bank. Like 1.6k per 1,000 litres, which is ridiculous. Whereas canola isn't really selling as well on this map as it will on a couple of others. Later down the line, I want to sort of look at eggs, because they actually look quite profitable. We've got a couple of auto-load trailers as mods installed, which could be quite good. You just drive up, obviously auto-load the eggs and we're good. However, you need 10 boxes to make 1,000 litres. It's not really worth it potentially. Sheep as well for wool could be quite fun. I've done that before. I've never done milk though, so I've never done cows. I've done silage and stuff. We've got no animals. Our equipment is literally one tractor, one harvester. Like, we are basic equipment. Oh no, I don't want to sell it. We have the I've got the class pack installed, so I believe, I can't remember which tractor it is now. The Arion 660, which I believe is a small tractor. I don't know. The medium tractor, I spent money. Oh, I did. Lovely, I spent some money. So this side, little tractor right here. So what would it be? That's the configuration essentially. I don't want a front loader because I don't really need it. And there's no point really. My plan is essentially just to keep running as much soybeans into this field as possible. Or into these two fields I should say, and then from here hopefully I can sort of try and earn some money. Roughly I want to make, if I can make 30k a field, between like 30k 21, 30k 22, then I worked out I need just shy of, I think it's £300,000. Yeah, 285,890, so just shy of 300k to make, so we can have our sheep. However, I want another tractor first, which I'm sort of looking at another one of these, potentially something like this, a bit more power, it's quite a bit more expensive. Wide tyres, wheel weights, always a little bit more expensive, but obviously it's got a lot more power than what this one does right here. Yeah, about 100 more horsepower, and obviously down the line again we upgrade into stuff like this and all that, but that's not for us. We haven't got 339k to spend, and it's a bit big anyway. So what I'm going to do is, I need to bring this back. We are literally dead. Like, I've done 2 harvests maybe of this field, and that really is it. So that's kind of what we're going into right now. As you can see, it's pretty much a brand new farm. So what we're going to do, we're going to run this back and speed up the time. We'll get a harvest going, and then hopefully we can see, no, I'm going to sell this trailer actually, and then hopefully we can see what we get from a full trailer, and then work out sort of roughly from there what it is we want to, well, how much we're going to make really. So we're all good to go. We're back in the wheel. As lovely. Look at that. Even little movements. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Right, so I need to go and sell that actually. Who's giving us the best price? 1684. Woo! Big money. So I need to attach that. Let's get this engine going. Hopefully I can go and sell, unload that combine, because I've got about 2,000 soybeans in it, and then go and sell again to make some money essentially, so I can hire out workers so they can start to do the jobs here. Because I'm not harvesting, not a fan of mowing, animals, silage, baling. That's my sort of jam. But yeah, we definitely need a better tractor. Try and get over those train tracks, because unfortunately you can't go over them. This is what I mean. So this is the area that Tom hopefully will go into. Like, it's pretty much concreted out. He's got like a silo there ready for him. You own this field when you buy this land. Like, it's quite a nice area, and then actually I know single player I own that one as well, and that's quite a big field. But he's got a fair few big fields to choose from. Like, if you look, 6, 8, 17, 18, and pretty much 27 to 30 are quite big fields. So he has 30, I have 31 right at the bottom. Just so we can kind of even out. Like, he has a fair few fields. Obviously, the issue I guess I have is I'm quite a big fan of the silage. It doesn't pay very well, but it's a lot of fun. I'm quite a big fan of telehandlers. However, the biogas plant is his side. So, I mean, I doubt he'll get into silage. He might do. Let's get this sold. He might do silage, but I can't really see it happening. Especially as a new person getting into it. I think it took me about 100 hours just to get into silage and understand the game. So I doubt he'd get into it. If he does, sick. I guess we'll just chat about something of how we're going to do it. 23.5k, you know. Or up to 30k. So we can. So what it takes? So for 30, or no, sorry, for 21, it takes. I think it takes 2 harvests or 2 harvests to fully harvest that field. If that makes sense. So or 2 unloads to fully harvest that field, and we have a little bit left over. I think 22 is a little bit more. So we could probably make about 150, 160k maybe between the fields, which is actually really good, especially for sort of like just starting off, like, you know, barely sold anything, barely made any money. So that's quite decent to be fair. I'd be quite happy with that. But again, you know, I said 30k a field is a goal. That means 3 harvests, and we're all good really. So hopefully try and afford another tractor. I should try and line up here and then put that pipe out so we can unload this last little bit. Probably make about 3k, but I'm not complaining. It's 3k more than we would have had really, wasn't it? We paid off our loan as well, which is a good thing, because again, the single player, I maxed that loan out, so 500k, so I can afford, I think, 2 decent tractors. And loan interest is about 5 grand a day, and that was eating me alive, especially with fields 12 and 14, which aren't the biggest really. Yeah, that was fully eating me alive. So I'm glad that loan got paid off straight away, because 5k is way too expensive to keep something out of day, basically. When, bear in mind, I'm only making like 20k a field maybe. You know, time gets whacked up to 60, plant growth's on full, or fast, sorry, just to try and get as many harvests as we can. Ooh dear. That's some there. Oh, I do love this game. What an incredible game it is. You can't beat playing some farm sim, just chilling, having a good time. So there you go, nearly 4k. So we can make big money. The soybean has to be around 1,1700 pounds per 1,000 litres, or else that stuff just doesn't work. Again, same with canola. On I think it's Fellsbrunn. I had a multiplayer world with someone else, and canola and soybean were basically evenly matched. So they'd sell for between like 1,200 and 1,500 pounds on 1,000 litres. So it wasn't too bad, but again, it wasn't really the best. But you know, I'm happy with nearly £1,700 per 1,000 litres. Easy money, easy money. Now, all we have to do essentially is just sit here and wait, which is quite sad. But that is the nature of this game, unfortunately. Until you got something to do, it's just basic sit here, you know, and you wait. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up time. We'll start a harvest hopefully when I come back, and yeah, we'll see how much money these fields make us. So just while I'm waiting for this, because I'm sort of bored, I was looking in the shop, and basically I've installed a mod. So obviously I have the class pack installed, which I said. So if you can hear that, that's my fan. It's ridiculously hot in here. So this is the mower we'd essentially start off with first. It's, you know, it's nice, it's quick, it's easy. I don't need something big to go around essentially this area of my fields, because I'm going to get so much grass. I'm going to actually have to buy put in like a grass storage silo, which I have one installed, but again I need a farm, or I need like a yard to make essentially somewhere to put all the stuff. So I might have to sacrifice a field in the end, but yeah, no idea what that'd be. Anyway, so obviously I have this. I want to try and keep everything as class related as possible, because I think class just looks incredible. Like just the green, you know, green class tractors. Like, oh, just look at it. It looks lovely. However, we have this, which is chrome. Now you'll notice obviously you've got swathing plates on. Swathing. We call it a swath. Yeah, swathing plates. So essentially what this does is, obviously this goes on the back, section control, which is an extra 7 grand, however, you know, up 10 grand just for that. However, it basically eliminates having this. So the main thing about this is, obviously these will all go down, and then the problem with mowing is that as you're going along, like it's kicking out or cutting grass essentially in like the same line that you're cutting. However, with this, obviously it spreads out 9.9, basically 10 meters. They'll put it into one line, so it eliminates the need for a windrower. Now, that's the big thing about owning this. It's 340k. It's so expensive, especially like starting off on farming. However, this is where then these come in. So basically, what these like 106k between them. They're expensive, but they completely eliminate the need for that crone mower. Now, chances are I'll probably buy these two and stick with these two until I get that mower. However, I would really like to try these instead, because like I hate windrowing. It's the most pointless thing, I think, especially if you're going to go around with like a baler or like a loading wagon. So these could be really cool to have on. I can't seem to add it on. Obviously, I've already got swathing plates on them. But like, you know, turn section control on, and essentially apparently what it does is like it detects when it's over cut grass. It can't try and cut again. Obviously it also puts it into those like those really neat lines you see at like fields, for example, when the windrower's gone through, which, yeah, again eliminates the need for the windrower, and which is quite expensive anyway, and it eliminates the need for this. I mean, just looking at that's balers. Looking at windrowers, what the windrower I normally run is 62k. Like, it's really expensive. For I guess what it is. I don't know how the hell that works. Like, you know, it's really expensive. It's really big. Don't get me wrong. You'd want it if you were like going across a field like this, for example. But it's I don't know. I feel like I would rather have the big crone mower, don't get me wrong. However, I would really like to try out that I should turn that time down a little bit. I would really like to try out those mowers, especially you've got like a tractor, I want to say laying around, like say for example you're using it to just cart something, or you could like lose it spare it for a couple minutes, just throw it on, you know, give it a go. Anyway, what we're going to do is I do a couple lines on here, harvest a couple lines, and then I will throw it over to the worker and let the worker go and do it. Basically, I can't harvest and I don't really enjoy it, but we can do this. I haven't got an issue with that. really what I do while this is going on is I go around with, so I have like a forestry equipment mod, which I can go up to a tree and just like completely eliminate the tree, like just to raise it. I go around with that, or I go around, you know, mowing, for example, for like animals or silage or something. We'll get to the end of this row, and then we'll hand it over to a worker. Alright, that's the end of my line done. 1,666. I will take that, and then if I can see a line in here, we will put it onto a worker. We'll leave that to go. That can do its own thing. Essentially, I will, I guess, come back when we need to go and empty it, and then yeah, we'll empty. We're going to sell it all off, and then see how much money we've got to play with. So we've finally done it. We finally harvested all the field. We got 9.6k from the last little bit of that combine, which you can still got the pipe out. However, I'm gonna leave it there because it's gonna be a bloody long video already, especially for the first one. But you know, I can kind of understand that because the first one will give me a little bit longer. You've got to take more time to set everything up. However, I hope you've enjoyed whatever you've watched, and I hope you stick around for the rest of the farming journey. Because realistically, we want to own this half of the map. Really, let's be honest. Like, you know, we want to have a little bases set up and essentially own this half of the map. So hopefully, in the long run, that'll all happen. But up until then, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hopefully you stick around for the rest of our farming journey. And if you didn't, well, you know, I appreciate you being here for this one. However, I hope you've had a fabulous day, and I'll see you in the next one.